Hello everybody. Hey, if you notice, I don't, oops, sorry, I hit the mic. I don't have my turtle shell on anymore. I still have weight restrictions and stuff like that, but the doctor wanted me to get up and move around and be a little more active than I have been in the past and see if I can kind of build myself back up. So here I am. Anyway, thanks for everybody that stuck with me through all of this stuff. I think it's been probably 4 weeks since I posted a video. This is going to be something I said I was going to do back then. Anyway, I'm going to do now what I said I was going to do before. The Xinlehong 9137 and the Q902, although they look identical, I'm going to show you some differences in those two cars and explain why I'm kind of giving the nod to the Q902. I'll go over that some more in a few minutes. Appreciate everybody that has stuck with me all this time. Let's go ahead and get started on the video. Hey, I just want to start this off by saying one of the reasons I'm doing this is because these two cars look basically identical, and I don't want anybody to be confused when they see one is 20 bucks or 25 bucks cheaper. So that's where we're going with this today. Okay, finally getting around to this. I know this has been a long time coming. I said I was going to do this quite a long time ago. I don't think I've put out a video in, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. So I apologize for that, but had some complications. Won't bore you with that. Anyway, so outwardly, other than the color difference between these two cars, they look identical, with the exception of the wheelie bar. And at a quick glance, that's the only difference you're going to see. But on the inside, we're going to see quite a lot of difference. And originally what my thought was, for doing this comparison was that, maybe if you wanted to pick this one up and if you got tired of it or wanted to speed it up a little bit, then you could do a brushless conversion on it. Well, after looking at it a little closer, I'm going to say that's not, in my opinion, it's not worth it. So, and I'll show you why, and I'll see if I can find what the current prices are on these and throw it up on the screen. There's so much that you would have to do to this car to make it what this one already is. Even just a direct one-to-one performance enhancement to make it this car. So, show you real quick. This one uses a non-standard battery, and you can change this in, that's not a problem. It is brushed. It has a 5-wire servo. So if you do anything to this car, if you converted this to brushless, you're going to have to change the motor, you're going to have to change the ESC, and you're going to have to change the servo. This one's already brushless. It's already got a 3-wire servo. So if you wanted to go to a different motor, I believe this is a 2845. Not really relevant to what we're talking about right now. I will find out though and try to put that up on the screen. All you're going to have to do to this car is nothing to make it a fun car. This one, it's okay like it is. If you buy it and just run it like it is with no plans to upgrade, then you're good. But here's where we start seeing some major differences. Now, like I said, you can deal with the battery to make it an easier car to find batteries for. Go to a different connector on here. You could build an adapter. There's several things you could do. But when we get on the bottom side of this, this has plastic drive shafts, the differentials. There's plastic cups inside the ends of the differentials. This car has metal drive shafts, front and rear. This has CVDs on the front. This one doesn't have the CVD. It actually has a standard U-joint type front end, which I don't believe is as strong. It's a dog bone on the inside, but going into a plastic differential cup. This one has a CVD and going into a metal drive cup going into the differential. So by the time you change the diff, I don't know what the rest of the diff looks like because I didn't pull it apart. I'm not going to do anything to this car. I don't know. I don't know what its future is, but it's not going to be modified. Anyway, this car's already where you need to go. About the only thing that you're going to need to do to this one is to upgrade the shocks. It doesn't have shocks. A lot of people call these friction shocks. There's not a lot of friction there. What this really is, this pin, that's just an alignment pin so that it follows a standard arc. So there's not a shock absorber. Some people call these pogo sticks because all they are is a spring and a shaft that stays aligned. But if you wanted to make an upgrade on this, that would be the upgrade I would make. It would be the same one on this one. It's got pogo sticks on it too. So all that being said, front, rear, let's take a look at the back and see if there's CVDs or nope. Those are just standard. It's a standard dog bone in the back, so it's a drive cup going to a drive cup. But it does have it is all metal on this one, and it's plastic again on this one. I know you can't see in there very well. I apologize for that. I usually try to have better lighting, but I'm doing the best I can right now. And I just really needed to get this video going because it's just been a very long time for me. So I appreciate everybody that stuck with me. And you want to buy this one? I'll find the prices on it. You want to buy that one? It's an okay car. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're thinking you're going to buy this and then later on when the brushed motor burns up, you're going to put a brushless conversion, I don't think the drives or the diffs are going to stand up to it. I don't know that the drive shafts, axle shafts, are going to stand up to it either. So I can bend them with my finger. So this is a much better first option. The only modification you're going to need to do, not need, but probably want to do, is to get rid of the pogo sticks and put shocks on it. Hey, I appreciate all you guys sticking with me. If anybody, if this is your first time here and you want to know more about these cars, I'll put a playlist up here somewhere, and you can take a look at them, see how they run, and make a more informed decision on that. I didn't go out and bash them real hard or anything. For people that don't know, this is the Q902. I've got the Q901. I've got a bunch of videos on the Q901 in the desert and in the snow with paddle tires, and it's essentially the same truck. They've got a Q901, Q902, Q903. Essentially the same truck, they just have a different body configuration on them. I haven't found any other differences. This one just looked so similar with the brushed motor. I thought it was going to be more like this truck and then you could upgrade it later. Turns out I was incorrect, but it's a good truck. If you're trying to just buy something for a niece or nephew or something and just be done with it, not a bad way to go. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you. Check out the other videos at the end of this video, and I'll catch you guys down the road.